Okay, let's see how this works. I'm gonna link it to someone and see if they can
They
see
can
it.
do it.
Yeah.
Also, everyone, please make sure to X out of Facebook or any other pages that will make noise.
Can
They
see
can do
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd Jessica go?
Also, everyone, please make sure to X out of Facebook or any other pages that will make noise.
Can see
They can do
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd Jessica go?
Also, everyone, please make sure to X out of Facebook or any other pages that will make noise.
Can see
They can
it.
do it.
Yeah.
Wait, can y'all use earbuds? Because I hear a lot of echo.
Please make sure to X out of Facebook or any other pages that will make noise.
Can see
They can
it.
do it.
Yeah.
Wait, can y'all use earbuds? Because I hear a lot of echo.
Please make sure to X out of Facebook or any other pages that will make noise.
Can see
They can do
it.
it.
Yeah.
Wait, can y'all use earbuds? Because I hear a lot of echo.
Hi everyone. I don't know if you can hear me. I guess send in the chat if you can. Let's see. Hi, okay, so I think it lagged. Oh my gosh. Okay, so welcome to our meeting. We'll start very soon. So if you haven't signed in, please sign in with the YouTube link or the not YouTube link, but the link in the header. Um, All right, so it's 6:05 p.m. It's we're gonna start the meeting now. Thank you everyone for coming. Uh, let's get started. So, if you haven't signed in already, please sign in with the link right in the meeting banner. It's at the top with the sign in tinyurl.com/UCD CKI 1819 sign in. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what guests we have, but if you are here and you don't normally come, you're from a different school, please just say hi in the chat and I'll welcome you. We do have guests. Eric is here. Eric from UNR, University of Nevada, Reno, is here. I believe we have other guests as well, but welcome, Eric, to our meeting. I believe your meeting is in an hour after this at 7. So thank you for coming. Okay, so let's start with the CKI pledge. I'm just going to read it off for everyone. I pledge to uphold the objects of Circle K International, to foster compassion and goodwill towards others through service and leadership, to develop my abilities and the abilities of all people, and to dedicate myself to the realization of mankind's potential. You guys didn't see it, but I raised my fist. Oh, JK, sorry, I did not mean to do that. Okay.
Hello, everyone. I hope y'all can hear me. So don't forget to stay connected by joining our Circle K Facebook page, the group page over the like page, because that's where we post most of our updates. We also have our happenings and our website and Instagram and Snapchat that you can check out. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, you can fill out the form at the Google link on the slides.
Hello, everyone. So these are our sign-up sheets. You could see all of our events that we are doing this week, next week, and forevermore on this website or on the sign-up sheet. So if you ever need a ride or just sign up so we get to know the head count of who's going and if you need a ride or not, and we'll find you a ride.
Become a dues paid member. My bad. You can go to district events, get your hours recorded, receive recognition for like member of the month, member of the season. You can get Circle K insurance and scholarships. Right now, it's $35 for the whole year, $40 if you want the shirt. You can talk to any of our board members, and specifically Jessica, since she handles all the money and membership stuff. But you know what? Become a dues paid member.
All right, guys. So we have our weekly events. So from Monday to Thursday, and I know this past week has been kind of difficult just with the fire going on, and I just look out on Facebook to see like what events are still going on. But in general, we typically do have all of these events going on. So on Monday, we typically have our board meetings from 7 to 8 in Young 192. It's really great to see members there, and I highly encourage you guys to go. It's not just for board members. Tuesday, we have Adopt a Block, and then we have Hello House, and then Read the Reading Program. Wednesday, we have Holla for Hunger, and yeah, of course, our general meetings. And then Thursday, we also have Holla for Hunger, if you can make the last one. And then we have Kiwanis Luncheon, Reading Program, and Chow Night. So don't feel too bad if you guys can't make these events. Just look up in the event page as well. So just check up the event sign-up sheets if you want more information.
If you have any questions about any of our weekly events, please contact Jonathan. He is our chair for that. And for Thanksgiving week, next week, we actually won't be having most of the events because most events like Holla for Hunger, reading program, and Hello House will actually are hosted by college students. So because of Thanksgiving break, we actually won't have those events as well. So for Kiwanis Luncheon, that's tomorrow. That's one of our weekly events. It usually happens at Thursdays, 12 p.m. in the Symposium restaurant. It's basically a time where the Davis Kiwanians meet up, and it's a really nice opportunity to meet our Kiwanians. And if you want to go, please contact Richard Zamora or Kyle Lee, who are KFAM chairs. There's limited spots available, so please message them if you want to go as soon as possible.
Alrighty, guys. If you need to get reimbursed for anything, you can go to this tiny URL and submit the reimbursement forms, particularly for gas reimbursements when you drive, like for those who were able to drive to the Reno DCM last weekend, we do reimburse you for gas because we know gas is not cheap. So you can go ahead and submit that form with all of the required information so that we can give you back your money for driving. Thank you.
Okay, so as y'all know, this week is family competition week, and what we have to gain points is penny worth. So how it works is that pennies count as negative points, so you would want to give pennies to different families, not your own, of course. While other coins and cash are positive face values to your family. So if you donate a nickel, that'll be plus 5 points. While if you donate $1, it'll be 100 points towards your family. All proceeds will go towards those affected by the fires all across California. So that's an incentive to donate to. And please either donate today by giving it to your family heads, or you can wait until new member installation to donate. The winning family will be announced at the end of new member installations, and you guys will earn family points to the family that wins. Yeah.
We have new member install banquet this Saturday. It's still free registration until the end of tonight. It's $10. If you miss it, it's $12 at the door. Save those $2, guys. There's the link right there. It's also on our Facebook page. We have an event sign up sheet. We have the event page on Facebook. Please go. You're going to see me installs. Y'all are going to get installs. We have lots of nice gifts too. Hint, 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 hint. Anyways, go.
Hi guys, so please check out Sack Hats, which is coming up on November 17th to the 18th, so this weekend. And we'll be helping out the event. It's a 24-hour event, and it ends at 6 p.m. If you're down for it, you can get you can get those volunteer hours that you need for Big Little. So I would highly recommend. Please sign up on the event page. And yeah.
So as many of you know already, we are in the middle of Family Spirit Week. Unfortunately, because of the smoke, Elisa has not been able to do the scavenger hunt. So right now, the uh, biggest thing that you can do to support your family for Family Spirit Week is to post for the social media contests, the Trivia Tuesdays, or whichever is today. Just post for your family, and you get the family points for your family. And the winning family will be announced at our new member installation banquet. And Penny Wars is also another part of Family Spirit Week. So if you help your family win, the winning family will get family points as well, and all funds collected will be donated to those affected by the fire.
Alrighty, so as a fundraiser, we will be selling thank you grams. So you can either order a card for just $1, or you can get a card and a Rice Krispie treat for $3. So show people that you're thankful for them and send them a little thank you note. The order form is going to be open until November 17th at 10 p.m. So look out for that to make sure you order on time. And then they'll be delivered next week. And all the proceeds from that will be going towards the Kiwanis Family House, which, if you didn't know, is located in Sacramento. And they house families of people who are in the hospital at the UC Davis Med Center.
Okay, so our Big Little program, unfortunately, the last social was yesterday, which was our board game social. But since most of the weekly events have been canceled due to the fire, Kanza has decided to make a friendship bracelet tabletop, which you guys could go to, and it'll count as a weekly event from 3 to 4 p.m. It will be in the Sequoia Lounge tomorrow. So you guys could go, and then after you could go to Chow Night if you wanted to. But then this Sunday, second applications are going to be due. Please fill out the applications beforehand so you send them in on time, because Kansas will be really mad if you don't. Troll Week will begin on the 22nd, and it'll go all the way up until the review ceremony that will be on December 1st. Thank you.
So we have other new member install banquets if you guys are interested in going to them. We have University of Nevada, Reno on November 18th, literally the day after ours, from 12 to 5 p.m. If you guys are interested in going, please sign up now. Not sure if anyone's signed up yet, but go support them. Also, we have Fire and Ice, semi-formal, for University of the Pacific. It is on November 16th, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. It says to wear blue or red for their members, but I guess y'all can wear one of those colors. Early registration is $10. At the door is $12. If you guys need more info, contact one of our board members and we can invite you into the pages, or contact one of their board members and they can give you all the information as well.
I guess so. I would highly recommend to apply for the spring CLSSP committee. So it's just an excellent opportunity to gain a little bit more leadership skills and just to represent our club on a capital division scale. So yeah, you can sign up on the Google form right there in the tiny URL. And the application deadline is next Friday, November the 23rd at 11:59 p.m. You still got a little bit of time, but in case you're deciding, but I highly recommend you guys join the application.
Hi, so this November 29th, we're having Oz KBBQ fundraiser. So basically, the event page will be made tonight after the general meeting or after the workshop. And that flyer you see there will be given at the next general meeting and the next one as well. So, and two general meetings. And if you are going to support our club, please present the flyer to the waiter. This is going to be located in Sacramento, and all the details will be announced like soon in the Facebook event page. So be on the lookout for that.
Ever wanted to learn about what MRP actually is? Well, it stands for the Member Recognition Program, and Darian's going to be holding a webinar workshop for us right after the meeting's over. So stay to attend. She'll talk about how to fill out a SURF, which is a club event report form, the Member Recognition Program, and how to chair events. So it's a really great way to get some information about how our club works. And then also, you're going to be getting family points for attending. So please attend and get your family some more points.
Okay, so our next meeting will be next week on November 21st, 6 p.m. in store 1322. Like always, our theme will be gobble gobble. It will be a Thanksgiving snack potluck. Please bring some snacks for people to share. This meeting will also be really low key because I know all of you guys will be going home for the weekend. I'll probably be gone too. But no, if you guys are still here, please come out. Bring some snacks and we can enjoy them together.
Y'all can stay connected with us even throughout the next couple of weeks. It's kind of hectic now because, the fires, class is canceled. We're having stuff online. But you know what? We got the Facebook group. We got the Remind Me text. We got my happenings. We got our website. We have Instagram. We have Snapchat and a ton of other platforms. All you guys have to do is just check them out on occasion. We'll definitely be posting on Facebook the most, but I'll still be sending out the happenings. Let me know if you guys aren't in or aren't subscribed to that. I'll add you to it. But yeah, there's definitely still things going on, so try to stay connected with us. Also, sign up on the sign up sheets.
All right, so we don't have that many slides for you today. We're actually done with the general meeting. We'll take a 10-minute break or so, and then Darian and Kelly or whoever else is hosting the workshop, Selena maybe, we're gonna switch the slides to the workshop. So please stay for that. You get your family some family points. Yeah, so hold still for like 10-ish minutes while we get everything set up.
everyone. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Hello? Hello? Test? Louder, please. Maybe I'll just. Maybe I'll just go on my laptop. Yeah, do you want to use your laptop instead? Okay, let's try it. Wait, mute yourself first. Okay.
Let's try it now. Can you guys hear us now?
Hello?
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. So, hello everyone. Welcome to our chairing, surfing, and MRP workshop. This workshop is meant to talk about the leadership aspects of Circle K that are not frequently discussed, like at general meetings and whatnot. And these will by attending this workshop, you will get more info about some easy ways to get more involved in the club level by chairing events, learning how to serve events, and what the membership recognition program is. Also, I apologize about the kettle sounding noise. Kelly's earbuds are
My earbuds are really old, so it's been through some stuff.
yeah, we're using the same laptop right now, so please bear with us. Next slide. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Darian Valoria, and I am the Membership Recognition Chair for UC Davis Circle K. I'm a second-year psychology major, and fun fact about myself, the first event I ever chaired was Chow Night 1 year ago on Thursday, 11/16. Yeah.
Okay, next slide. Hello, my name is Kelly Trong. I'm your service vice president. I'm a second year biochemistry major. Fun fact, I was very crazy last year and I reached silver MRP status. Okay. Chairing an event. Okay, so next slide. Chairing an event, basically, you'll be the head of the event for other members. You'll be the point of contact for the members for the event between the members and me. And basically, you'll be telling me what is going on so I could coordinate with the coordinator and like work things out. You will not be in the charge of the event itself. You're just helping me coordinate all the members, and you won't yeah you'll be sending out info for other members through me, kind of thing. If you want to chair an event, you could talk to me, the service vice president, Kelly Trong. I promise you it's not that hard. I'll help you guys through it. I'll walk you through what you need to do. If you ever need any help, I will be there to support you, kind of thing. There will be many events that you can sign up on the sign up sheets. So if you really do want to chair an event, send me an email, message me through Facebook Messenger, or you could like find my Snapchat or Instagram and you can message me through there too. Either way, it works. Please chair an event. I promise you it's a great opportunity. Next slide. So what does an event chair do? Basically, there are three things that you'll have to do: advertise the event, coordinate the ride arrangements and send out the emails, and fill out a surf at the end. So for advertising the event, you'll basically get all the information through me or the sign up sheets, and you'll be posting on Facebook, the Facebook group page about the event to the days leading up to it, so that other members will know what is going on and they can sign up for it. To coordinate rides, you will coordinate ride arrangements to and from the event. You'll get all the information about the members that are going and where they are and who could drive and whatnot from the event sheets. Then you will send out an email to all the attendees that will include reminders about how to prepare for the event and the ride arrangements of themselves. You can ask me for a template of what this email will look like, and I will send it to you. And most importantly, you will fill out a club event report form, a surf, and we will be learning more about that throughout this whole webinar. Okay, so for surfing an event. Okay, so what is a SURF? A SURF stands for a club event report form. So this is basically a record of all the information pertaining to the event, including the members that are in attendance of the event, the hours that all the members have done, the different tags that you guys that the event has, and the time and date, etc. This is how we will record our overall club hours and how we will record your own hours as well. All Circle K events advertised within our club must be surf. I cannot stress that enough. Any event through Circle K has to be surf so we know who went to an event and if that event ever actually happened. So basically, anyone who chairs the event will fill out the surf.
It's not limited to just board members at all. Anyone can chair an event and anyone can surf an event.
Yes. Okay, next slide.
Okay, so how do you surf? Well, I will answer that question for you. So if you go to our Facebook group page, you'll see Athena's pinned post at the top. In the Circle K International at UC Davis directory, just scroll down to where it says important resources and their links. There will be the link to the club event report form, and you can download it as an Excel file and just rename the year, month, date, and the name of the event with the information of the event in the same format. So you're going to be sending that information to both Selena, your secretary, and me, your MR chair, afterwards.
So the surf event information. So on the first page, you'll see the picture that you see on the slide. This is where you'll input all the information about the event, including the event name, the event chair, which is gonna be you, the person filling out the surf, which is gonna be you again, the date that it happened, the time it happened, the location, and the contact info, which is basically gonna be you and your phone number. The boxes that are highlighted in yellow on your screen, you do not have to touch any of those. Those will be automatically filled as you progress through the form. So please don't mess with any of that because these have formulas inputted into them. And if you do type in there, it will mess up the formulas and the it will just stop working. So please don't touch any of that.
Okay, before I continue with the tags, does anyone have any questions as of now? Okay, cool. All right, so continuing on with the surf. After you fill out the event information, the next section is the tags. So as you see in the highlighted red box, there are two sections of tags. The left side is the necessary tags. So every event must have at least one of these three main tags. So the blue is community service, the yellow is leadership, and the orange is fellowship. So every event you're going to host has at least one of these tags. And then service events can also be further tagged as campus service, which means that we do the service event in conjunction with UC Davis. Continuing service, which is the weekly events that we have that Jonathan hosts. The DSI, which is helping those with disabilities, and the ISI, which is what is it? Focusing on the children. Focusing on the children. DSI stands for District Service Initiative, and ISI stands for International Service Initiative. If you're ever not sure if any event can be tagged with these, then feel free to hit up Selena and I, and we can easily discuss what tags are needed for the event with you. After you've tagged your event with either service, leadership, or fellowship, then there are the tags on the right, which are in green. These are the miscellaneous tags. So as I said before, if you ever have any questions about what tags go with what event, you can feel free to ask Selena or I at any time. We have a very thorough understanding of all the tags and what they mean, so we got you. Okay, so basically MD, that is membership development and education. So events like this webinar right here or workshops. FR is fundraisers, so things like a T4 fundraiser or an Oz fundraiser that we'll be having next week. AL stands for alumni. The alumni tag is basically 2 people who have graduated from Circle K who are at the event in order to encourage relations with our alumni. KF stands for Kiwanis family. So if there are Kiwanis members or Key Club members, or is it just Kiwanis members? Oh my gosh.
Any K fam like thing. So Kiwanis members, Key Club members, Kiwis, that kind of thing.
Kiwins.
Kiwins. Whoops.
Anyway, interclub tags, that is a certain kind of tag where we engage in an event with another KFAM club. Webinars, that's the WB tag, like this right here, this is a webinar. DV stands for divisional events, so DCMs, capital end of the year banquet, things like that. DE stands for district events, so events like Fall Training Conference, which just happened a couple weeks ago, and DCON, which is coming up in 5 months. INT stands for international event, so there's barely any of these, but CKIX is a good example of one. And then the final tag is HE, which stands for club hosted. So this tag means that our Circle K club is the one who hosted the event. People tend to have trouble with this event, or with this tag, sorry. But if you are not sure if an event should be tagged as club hosted, again, feel free to ask Selena or I.
Okay, so as we just talked about all the tag information can be found on this little cheat sheet that we have. So if you look at our tag sheet, which is pulled up on the slide, you will see a bunch of events with a bunch of different tags on it. All the events that we usually go to, like all our weekly service events, DCMs, different district events, will all be found on here. So if you are ever filling out a surf for any of these, you could look on our little cheat sheet and it will tell you which tags that you can put. We are special. We made this for you guys, so please use it because it is there for us. Also, on my sign-up sheets, I have made it easy for you guys too, and I have added the tags for the surfs. So if you ever share an event and you're not sure, you could refer back to the sign-up sheets and it is there for you guys. So please use these to make Selena's and Darian's lives easier as they have to input everything in.
Okay, are there any questions about the tags, surfs, or even sharing? If you have any, feel free to drop them in the comments below before we continue. Oh yeah, one of the questions asked was, do we serve socials? So yes, we do serve socials. Not the impromptu ones on the Davis CKI impromptu Hangouts page, but if it is say like a big little social, or if it's a fundraiser social, something that we advertise to the club in our general meetings on our Facebook page, we do serve those. And those count towards fellowship hours. Is anyone allowed to create a social, or does it have to get approved through board? Kelly's on eBoard. She can answer your question.
So for socials, to be honest, I am not too sure about that. But it is nice that you're thinking about creating a social, but as of right now, we aren't allowing general members to create socials by themselves. If you do think that we should have a social or anything, you could reach out to any eBoard member and then ask them like, hey, there's a social that I would really like to hold, and then we can help you plan that, or we could plan it with you so that it could be a thing kind of thing. But please reach out to eBoard members before you create any socials on your own.
Like what Kelly said, yes, so general members, as of right now, are not allowed to kind of host their own socials without any explicit approval from eBoard, mainly because if it's advertised through our club, we do need to surf it, so it just needs to be approved by eBoard or board as a whole.
Okay, are there any other questions before we move on? Okay, cool. Next slide. So, surf attendance. This is the next tab after the event information page. This tab is absolutely crucial because this is how we record all of the individual members' hours. So if the hours are not like inputted properly, or if there's some sort of problem with it, then it gets really difficult for me to be able to accurately record all of your hours in the master record sheet. So how you input the attendees and hours, so what you're going to do is on the left side with all of the service, leadership, and fellowship side, that's where you're going to list the attendees from our club. You're going to list them in alphabetical order by last name. So last name, comma, first name. What I recommend is typing in all of the names, so the last name, first name, and then highlighting all of the cells of their names, and then sorting them alphabetically. After you sort them alphabetically, then you can list their service, leadership, and fellowship hours in the corresponding columns to the right. If you'll see on the far right, there is a tag that says, or there's a column that says not a dues paid member. You don't have to worry about that too much because Selena and I do have the list of who is dues paid and who's not. So if you do know, then feel free to mark it down. But if you don't know, then that's okay. We can handle it ourselves. And then on the right side, where it says Kiwanis family attendance, this is where you'll put any other Circle K or Kiwanis family clubs who attend our event. So say it's a divisional event and there are Circle K clubs from all of Capital. So you list and then just the number of members from that club who have attended. You don't have to list their names or their hours or anything like that. This also counts for Kiwanis family clubs such as Key Club, Key Wins, Builders Club, Action Club, and Kiwanis. As I said before, I just wanted to restate that this is a absolutely crucial tab. Every single surf should have at least one member who attends. That way I can accurately record all of your hours. And on the top, there are the highlighted yellow columns or not columns, highlighted yellow cells. You don't touch those, just like in the previous tab. Those will be added up automatically after you add in everyone's individual service hours.
Okay, so for driving and fundraising information, so on the next tab, you'll find driving info. So this is basically where you put all the driving information into. This is to record the mileage and to make sure that the person will get their reimbursements at the end. You will only put the name of drivers that drove at least one other Davis member in their car. So let's say one person was driving like Sac State people. Unfortunately, they will not be put on here because they did not drive any Davis members on there. So only Davis members that drive other Davis members will be put on here. You put the mileage to the event and the mileage from the event, which is usually going to be the same unless there were different route that you took or whatever. On the next tab, this is the fundraising information. Usually you guys will not touch this tab as our fundraising chair, Brandon, is usually the person who does the surfs for the fundraising events. So you guys do not have to touch this page. But if you guys do surf a fundraising event or social, then this is where you will put how much money that we raised. And yeah, but you guys probably won't touch this page, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Okay, so this is on the last tab, this is the commentary page. So if you chaired, planned, or even participated in the event and are filling out the surf, Please feel free to let us know what happened, what are the strengths and weaknesses of the event. It helps out the next event chair, or like if this is a weekly event, we can like implement changes in the next week. Or if this is just a yearly event, next year we this will help the person who's chairing this event next year. This is optional. This is not required, but it's still a really nice way to like hear feedback from all you guys.
Okay, so there are a couple of questions that were asked. One question that was already answered by Selena is, can you include all members or only dues paid members in your serves? You can include all members, whether they are dues paid or not. It's just Selena and I who will actually mark down who is dues paid and who is not. So we will still record all of your hours, but only dues paid members will be recorded in the membership recognition program, which I will talk about in the next section after this. And another question, Davis Circle K members only. For the left side, yes. So those are the only members that you're recording their names and hours for. Any other Circle K attendance or Kiwanis family attendance will just be listed on the right with the club name and the number of members. No detail required. Yeah, I think those are all the questions I've seen so far.
That's all.
Alrighty. So just to recap, the tabs that are required every single time are the event information and the attendance. The tabs that are only occasionally necessary are driving, fundraising, and commentary sections. Okay, so what happens after I fill out a serve? This part is super duper important. First of all, make sure to save your work. I have forgotten to save a couple of surfs in my day, and I've had to resurf them again, and it's not the best feeling, especially when sorry. It's not the best feeling when you lose all the work that you've put in, especially if there are a lot of numbers or a lot of hours that need to be recorded. So save your work. Remember to save the file as the year, month, and date, and then the event name in the file format. So don't just save it as YYMMDD event name. Please put the actual event information in there. After you save your work, you're going to email the SURF to your secretary, Selena Yee, and your member recognition chair, me. The two of us are the ones in charge of SURFs and recording all the events, everyone's hours, and things like that. So our emails are listed below, and please, in the subject line of your email, include the word SURF in brackets, and then the date of the event plus the name of the event. This makes it a lot easier for Selena and I to sort through SURFs and just locate them, make sure we have everything, like everything accounted for, everything downloaded, because it does get pretty hard to keep track of a lot of SURFs when you're getting an influx of them in your email. So this will help us like a lot. Also, I cannot stress this enough. Please send your SURFs within 1 week of the event, or Selena and I will physically, digitally, personally hunt you down. I don't want to be like mean or scary. We're usually not very scary people, but Selena and I do really, we really do need the surfs in within 1 week because we do have deadlines on the 5th of every month. Having this deadline of 1 week really helps us to collect everything necessary and allow us to have enough time to input all of the surfs and all of the hours in before our submission deadlines. So if you cannot send it within 1 week of the event, you just feel free to let Selena or I know. We're very understanding. If you need someone to help you surf the event, we got you, or any other board member basically can also help you as well, whatever you're comfortable with. But just please make sure to send within 1 week unless previously noted, I suppose. After you send in your surf to us, we will email you back when we receive it and look over it. So we're going to look over your surf, see if there is anything that needs to be fixed, any minor or major errors, and then we will email you back. If there are no errors, then we'll still email you back just a confirmation that we received it. But yeah, just feel free to look out for any emails from us. If we haven't sent you an email, then stop. I'm sorry. Yeah, we haven't sent you an email, then that means we haven't received your surf yet. Next. Wow. Okay, this is my favorite part of the entire webinar, the membership recognition program. Next. So the membership recognition program is a big part of my job as your MR chair. It is the largest way we recognize members from all over the California, Nevada, and Hawaii district. Oh shoot. Wait, actually, before I move on to member recognition, does anyone have any questions? Okay, no questions. Great. Okay, so anyways, as I was saying, the Membership Recognition Program, or MRP, is the largest way we recognize members from all over the California, Nevada, and Hawaii district. So you're being recognized on a district level, not just within our club, but within the entire district. So this recognition is just for going to events and being involved, just doing things that you would normally do, such as going to socials or attending workshops, or even hosting workshops if you want to be like further involved. This is a really good way to recognize you for that. Members who achieve MRP status are recognized at district events such as Fall Training Conference and District Convention. District Convention happens at the end of every term, so this is where the final MRP status will be recognized. I received this question a lot, but MRP status, bronze, silver, gold, etc., it does not reset every quarter. So it's going to be for the entire year, however many hours you accumulate from whenever you join to decon, or no, from whenever you join to the very end of February. That is all going to go to your MRP status for that year. So there are 4 MRP levels: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, and each level requires a certain number of service hours. Additional tag requirements, and these tag requirements align with the tags on the surf. So it's really important that you get the surf tags right. And also, you have to be dues paid. So even if you have over 200 service hours and all 14 possible tag requirements, if you're not dues paid, then I can't recognize you for all your exemplary service to the club and to the organization. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but I think it's more what's the word? More motivation to be dues paid and to be involved in Circle K. Okay, I have there's a question. What is district convention? Decon. What is decon, Kelly?
Decon is called District Convention. Basically, all of California, Nevada, Hawaii is made up of 9 different divisions that make up this whole district of California, Nevada, Hawaii. And each year we get together and there's a convention.
Wow.
This is basically where you get to elect your new district board and all 9 new LTGs. So basically, if y'all know who Joshua Renario is, that is our lieutenant governor. And basically, at Decon, we're gonna choose his successor. And there are different workshops too.
Yeah, it's a really big leadership event. It's a lot of workshops for the whole day. It's also a lot of recognition. So awards, membership recognition program, everyone gets finally recognized there. And as Kelly said, elections. There's also a lot more, but as is being said in the comments, Nora can talk to you, or you can talk to Nora, sorry, if you have any questions about decon, or if you have any questions. Yeah, if you have any questions about decon, message Nora. She's on the decon committee. Was there one other question?
I didn't see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no other questions. But as Jessica said earlier in the comments, it's still not too late to be dues paid. You can hit up Jessica at any time to pay your dues. $35 without a t-shirt and $40 with. I recommend buying with the t-shirt because it's really cute, and it's just an extra $5. All right. So continuing with the presentation. Oh wait. Okay, sorry. King has a question. What do you mean tags? Well, I will go over the tags in the slide after this. So stay tuned. Okay. Anyways, levels of MRP. So as I mentioned in the previous slide, there are 4 different levels: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. So for bronze, you would need 50 service hours, silver you would need 80, gold 130, and then platinum 200. And each level also requires a certain amount of additional requirements. So there are 14 total, but for bronze you only need 5, silver 6, gold 8, and platinum 11. I'll go over what the additional requirements are in the next slide. So these additional requirements, these tags match up with the tags on the surf plus a few extras. So as I said before, it's really important that you get these surf tags correct. Always feel free to message Selena or I if you have any questions about tags. But yeah, these tags in the surf are how I keep track of everyone's MRP requirements as well as ours. So there are 14 possible requirements. The ones that are highlighted in green, those are the ones that line up with the surf. So there are socials, MD&E events, fundraisers, alumni events, Kiwanis family events, inter-club events, divisional and district events, and then finally international events. And then the extra ones include tasks that you could possibly do, honestly, whenever you want. So you can submit articles. This could include submitting an article to our divisional or district newsletters or to Selena for our weekly newsletters, The Happenings. Small plug, if you are not subscribed to The Happenings, message Selena. They're really cute. Another Another additional requirement is chairing events. So as we mentioned before in the workshop, you can chair an event. If you want to chair any event, message Kelly. Next, you can attend webinars. So this webinar right here, this counts. So if you've attended this webinar, then you've got one extra event to add to your MRP rec. So if you haven't been to any webinars before, but you're attending this one, then you just need 3 more to achieve bronze. Pretty easy if you ask me. Next, after that, you can host a workshop or a webinar. So what Kelly and I are doing right now, we're hosting a workshop. We basically you just basically have to host one workshop or webinar, and then it counts for the rest of it. So you see that check mark? If you have hosted a workshop or a webinar, then you don't have to worry about it at all. It doesn't increase with additional tiers. And the same with being a committee member. So if you want to be a committee member, you can apply for Spring CLSSP Committee.
What a plug. Also, another committee that you could join is my service committee. I will be posting up a link next week. If you want to apply for my service committee, you could do that too and check off that tag.
Sweet. Okay. Sorry for plugging. Hang on. I'm gonna check the chat for questions really quick. Okay, so someone asks, where do I check my hours? That is also going to be covered in the next slide. So I will wait to answer your question in a bit. Someone else asks, will these slides be posted too? Yes, they will be posted. If you ever have questions about anything on the slides, feel free to ask right now, or you can ask Selena, me, Kelly, or just any board member in the future. But yes, these webinar slides will be posted. Yeah. Okay. So, how can you achieve MRP status? Well, after attending this webinar, do you do you have a certain MRP goal that you would like to achieve by the end of this term? If so, talk to your membership recognition, aka me. If you have any questions about how many hours you have, how many events you've been to, your requirements, anything you can do to achieve the next MRP level, message me. I am really open to receiving messages at any time. And I actually really, really love when people message me about MRP stuff. It gets me very excited and I get a lot of endorphins running through my head. So if you have any like concerns or questions, feel free to message me. I'm the one who keeps track of every member's individual hours. So I will be able to have an updated count for you very soon. Usually at the end of every month, it's way easier because towards the 5th, that is when we have all the serfs collected. So basically, I was talking about serfs earlier. If I don't have all of the serfs for all of the events from the month, then I don't have a completely 100% accurate count of hours. So if you go to an event, your hours aren't just automatically counted. I do have to receive the serf in order for them to count. So that's one reason why surfing is really important. And that's also a reason why Selena and I really need to have the surf files in our inbox within 1 week of the event. Also, feel free to message any other board member besides me if you want help in reaching an MRP goal or if you want someone to keep you accountable for going to events, socials, tags, anything like that. Selena and I keep track of things like the workshops hosted, the webinars attended, articles submitted, and then Canva is really good if you want to keep track of MD&E type events. And Jonathan Wu, our continuing service chair, he, if you want to like keep track of how many continuing service events you've attended, or if you want to attend one in the future, you can always talk to him. Oh, and for service in general, of course, talk to Kelly.
Yeah, you could talk to me at any time, hold you accountable to go to any service events. I will probably be going to the service events, so you guys come out and do service with me, your neighborhood service vice president.
Your neighborhood service vice president, and your neighborhood membership recognition chair. Okay, so thank you all for attending our webinar. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to email either Kelly or I. Our emails are listed on the slide itself, but we will also have a section right now if any of you want to ask questions at all. It can be about MRP, serfs, chairing, or just anything in the administrative realm. You can think of this as office hours of Kelly and I. Although we do not want to keep you all too long, we will answer any questions that you have right now. Wow, this is a lot of chat to catch up on.
Guys, please don't go for double plat. You guys will die. Actually, do not.
Do you know I love and appreciate you both? Oh my gosh.
Aww.
Oh my gosh. Well, we know that now. So thank you so much.
We love you too.
Has anyone gotten double plat last year? Well, no one from our club.
There's only 2 people in the whole district that got double plat last year.
Yes.
Only 2. So don't be a part of that 2 people.
We would really appreciate it if you do like engage in all that service, but we do also want you to prioritize your schoolwork, your personal and mental health, and any other commitments you have outside of Circle K. So don't just do double plat just for double plat. Because if you're doing it for the title itself, definitely not worth.
Definitely not worth.
And just keep in mind, your membership recognition program, your MRP status, it does not define you. So a lot of people, you hear a lot of people trying to attain a certain level. You'll hear a lot of people trying to reach their goals. You'll hear a lot of people saying team plat or die. Team plat, but I'm sad. You don't have to strive for platinum 200 service hours in order to feel worthy or to feel like you've contributed to a community. I think that even if you have only been to one service event, if you only have one service hour, but you've contributed to our club, you've made friendships, you've solidified bonds, you have contributed in a way that is incredibly meaningful just through that. So yeah, even if you don't reach MRP status, like I didn't reach MRP status last year, I got maybe 30 hours. I'm the MRP chair this year, so just reach for the stars. I'm basically in charge of the thing, even though I only got like 30 hours last year. Yeah, just really, I really want you. I just really want you all to take care of yourselves.
Yeah, don't be like me. Don't be that person who goes to every single service event just because. Because last year, although I did get silver, I basically got 90 hours in the 2 week or two quarters that we were here. I low key burned out at the end because I was just going on to way too many service events, 3 different service marathons. It's just not good. Like I really do enjoy service and all, but it was just like I felt the pressure to just get more kind of thing. I mean, there was no pressure, but I just wanted to get more. And at the end, I feel like it just wasn't worth it. And like now, I just go to service events that I really want to go to. If you don't feel that drive to go to service events just to do service, you just go because you want to get that next MRP status. It's just not worth it. You're going to destroy yourself in the end. You're not going to feel happy with that like one little piece of paper that you're going to get at the end. So just go to service events that you feel like you want to go to. Go do service because you want to help the community. Please don't go to do service if you want to get that MRP status.
With that said, though, if you do want to achieve MRP status, feel free to hit me up. I would love it. I would love to see as many people as possible hit bronze, but only, as Kelly has said before, if it's really meaningful to you. Um,
Tiffany, the one little piece of paper you get, your bachelor's degree.
yes, as Cynthia said, you can use MRP as motivation, but do service because you want to do service. Um, yeah, anyways, thank you all so much for attending our workshop. I'm sorry if it was like
A little dry.
or if we ended up laughing a little bit too much. We do kind of live together, so
We do live together. We don't kind of live together, Darius.
but yeah, thank you so much for attending. The link to sign in is on the slide, as you can see. If you know some people who had to leave early, then feel free to send them the link. Yeah.
So if you ever need to know your hours for MRP or anything, hit up Darian. If you ever want to chair an event, hit me up. We're always here for you. Yeah.
Yay! Thank you so much. We love you all.
We love you guys. Thanks for joining us on our webinar. I don't know how to end this.
Me either. I've never hosted a webinar before.
Me neither.
I'm getting this tag in. How do you end this actually?
Bye guys. Let's just stop talking.
Yeah. Okay. If you do want to ask questions, Athena will end it in 5 minutes. So just message the chat. Yeah. Oh yes, everyone, please sign in. Please sign in. As we said before, we do really want to accurately record your hours. So
If you sign in, you're gonna get that a point towards the webinar tag.
and you get leadership hours.
Yeah, that too. It's hard to do the chair on my.
Honestly, I appreciate you guys so much.